Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Whiskey's Adventures. How's everybody doing? Doing pretty good. So I'm out here at Morrow Mountain State Park here in North Carolina for the Friday night, Saturday night, and I'll be leaving Sunday. Checkouts at noon. I originally had plans this weekend to do a canoe trip over here in Uwharrie region, but Momma Bear surprised me today and booked me a weekend here at campsite so I could check out this campground because I have been talking about this to her for some quite time now. So she surprised me and just booked it for me for the weekend. It's the first weekend of spring. It is supposed to be absolutely beautiful this weekend. It's supposed to be high 60s, low 70s for our highs, and then the lows are only supposed to be mid 40s, so it's perfect camping weather. Unfortunately, 8 o'clock this morning, North Carolina enacted a burn ban, so I'm not going to be able to have fires. I'm going to have to cook on my gas stove, which I've talked to the ranger, and he said that was good to go. But that's what we're doing got going on this weekend. There's plenty of trails. I got a couple trails scouted out. I want to hike out tomorrow and everything else. So we'll show you all around tomorrow. We got maybe an hour left of daylight. I'm going to cook Diddy Moore beef stew for dinner tonight. And then I'm just going to get settled in and watch some YouTube or maybe watch a movie or something like that to end my day because it's too late in the day to start taking off and doing anything else. So if I don't talk to you guys the rest of the night, I'll see you tomorrow morning for coffee first thing. So holler at your boy. Oh my God. Well, good morning, everybody. How did everybody sleep last night? I went to bed around 3 o'clock in the morning. And slept until 10 o'clock this morning. Originally, I wanted to get up early so I can go start hitting the trails, but because I stayed up so late, I slept in. I already talked to Momma Bear this morning. I'm going to sit here and instead of drinking coffee this morning, I've got a cup of hot chocolate. I figured I'd change it up this morning. I wasn't really wanting coffee anyways. But it's good, folks. As far as the lows last night, I think it got down to 42 degrees. I think that's what the forecast called for, but I believe it got colder than that last night. I didn't get cold, though. Once I got in my sleeping bag underneath my covers, and I stayed plenty of warm, and I was good to go. I'm going to sit here and enjoy this. And once I get this in my system, we'll get prepped and we'll start exploring this new campground. Sound like a plan? Perfect. So there's a sign behind me that says it's cutting through the backside of the campground is closed because of hazardous conditions, and it's because of all the downed trees everywhere. I'm still gonna hike it because for me it's just look at that. It's definitely hazardous, but for me it's just another walk through the woods, so I'm just gonna hike the trail anyways because there's an amphitheater down here that I want to see what it looks like. Because in my opinion, when you see the amphitheaters at the campgrounds, they always look different, and sometimes you can run into some pretty cool ones. So let's just get her done. A lot of down trees, a lot of fire damage. I just don't know if the fire was natural, if it was a careless mistake by a human, or if it was a controlled burn. I don't even know how old it is actually either. It's too bad there's a fire burn though here in North Carolina. I wouldn't have no problems finding firewood. I mean, because all around the campsite looks like this too. Yep. Seen a sign up there at the road right there. It said amphitheater. It's pointing down this direction. There it is. I just found it. It's kind of cool. Kind of ordinary though, like I'm used to seeing. It's been a while since I've ran into a really nice one. Plenty of seating. It's even got power down here. That's good. It's got a fire ring, a stage, a podium. Thank you everybody for coming to my lecture. We're going to be lecturing everybody on the art of camping out in the backwoods. So the first thing you need to know is, oh, I'm stupid. Look at this. This ain't bad. I can sit here and preach to everybody. I got a fire pit so we can be the snake worshiping people. I can give lectures. I can do all kinds of things right here. It's pretty cool. It's kind of bland like most of them I see though. I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of hoping for a stone one or something pretty cool, but and the reason I say that is because of how nice the bathroom in the campground is. Outside of all the downed trees, but the actual campground itself and the bathhouse and the bathroom, it's like a 4-star campground here. I've never seen a bathhouse so nice, people. I'll show that to you guys later, but nice little out in the wilderness. I wonder if they ever do anything down here. All right. So I think that's as far as that trail comes down here. I don't see no power up here though. You would think they want power up on this thing too, but they do got power on that little stand right there, which is kind of cool. Don't know if it works or not, but come down here and get some free charge. So I think that's as far as this trail goes. Last night I walked the camp loop that I'm in, and I also walked camp loop C. It was just dark out, so I didn't record nothing. Now I can go take a right out here on this road and head down to the last camp loop and go check it out. Or I can head the other direction and walk the mile to the lake. I think I'm gonna go check the other campground out real quick. That way next time I come here, I know what loop I want to be in for sure. I think next time, if I definitely want to bring Momma Bear and bring the girls up here for sure. Because this Momma Bear would love this campground. Just need to get some bikes because the how far everything is from each other. It'd be nice if I had a bike or a golf cart, but I think they would love this campground. And just from my walk last night, I think next time I'm gonna do Loop C just because there's power over there. And if you're gonna pay to be at a campground, you might as well have the ability to have power, right? For charging purposes and all that good stuff. Like I was telling Momma Bear last night when I was talking to her phone, if I would have known there was gonna be a fire ban before the site was booked or anything like that, I would have had a power site, make sure I have power, and I would have brought my TV, my little gaming TV and my PlayStation 5. That way after it got dark, I'd just sit in the tent and play some PS5. And I say that because I'm a night owl. I stay up late. I don't go to bed until, anywhere from midnight to 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I know last night I seen 3 o'clock. That's probably why I slept until 10 o'clock this morning. Quiet hours, 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. One way. All right, let's go check this campground out. Campsite C might be the only one with power. These sites don't have power. This site, part of the campground, there's nobody at. If I'd have came over here and camped, I'd have been by myself. The part that I'm at, there's not a lot of people there, or at least not as of yet. There's a lot of campsites reserved though. There's just nobody there yet, which is kind of weird that people would pay starting yesterday all the way up till Sunday and not show up. Campsite closed. They might not have this part open yet. So they do have water at the campground. Yellow jackets are active at this area. That's because of the water. That's common down here in the south. Kind of gather at the water place, especially in the heat. Anyways, there is water, but they don't have any sites that have water actually for the sites themselves. So they do have a dump station if you're somebody that has a camper and all that good stuff, and you can always fill up your water. And they do have sites that have, I think what I read online is 30 amp and 50 amp service, and some sites only have 30 amp, and I believe, and I also read some have 20 amp service. I think you'd have to get online and check it out to know it, and depending if you're a person that camps in a camper where you need that kind of service or not. That's kind of cool. Steps up. Could be dangerous at night though, tripping down that thing, but it's kind of unique. They all have tent pads, which is cool. They don't have a tape measurement, and I didn't see anywhere online where it told you the measurements of the tent pads, but tent pads are all there at every campsite. And at least the one I'm on is pretty daggone level, so. And then from what I also read, there's a couple backwoods campsites. It's like a, I think, 2 or 3 mile hike from the store. So I might have to check that out too. Oh, that's cool down in there. All right, folks, I'm just, looks like the campsites are just gonna do this loop, but nothing's really changing. This ain't too exciting for y'all, so I'm gonna finish walking this loop, and then I'm gonna head towards the river. I don't know why I said lake earlier, but I'm gonna head towards the river. Yeah, I'm seeing a bunch of campsites closed, so I'm assuming there are a lot. This might not have this section opened up yet. First weekend of spring, it is absolutely beautiful out here. All right, I'll tune back in with y'all here in a little bit. Holla at your boy. All right, folks, so I'm on my way walking towards the river, and I come across the bathhouse, and I want to show it off because I'm highly impressed with this bathhouse. So this is like the family, so you can wife, kids, everybody handicapped. And yes, I've already checked, vacant, so this is you going by yourself. You got your sink, you got your toilet, and you got a shower. So this is honestly, this is my first time seeing inside the I guess you call it the family one, because in my loop it's locked. But let me take you over to the men's side. And I'm hoping this one's just as nice as the one that's in my camp loop. Looks like it's identical. All right, so you got your bathroom side over here, 3 sinks. You actually got mirrors. It ain't that like shiny metal stuff that you really can't see a reflection out of, which is nice. Sunken sinks, stand up, handicap, and 2 commodes. And then changing table for your baby. Now this is where I'm impressed, because usually it's just a little tiny cubby, a bunch of little cubbies, right? Look at this. So you got the door, you got the shower portion, sink, good mirror. Look at this. Plenty of room. Hanging stuff, you got seats that's not gonna be in the water zone, hand dryer, your own private mirror. That's one. This one over here is pretty much the same, just a little bit smaller. So the first one we wanted must be the handicapped one. It's got a chair there, hanging stuff, it's still good. And the locks actually work. And then this one, which is in the shower house that's in my camping loop, this is the shower that I used. So you got the mirror there. You got your seat so you can put everything away from the wet floor, hanging things. A nice decent shower in there. I know this sounds corny, but I'm highly impressed with these showers houses at this campground. You got the fans there too. The water, it gets hot. I'll warn you that because I took a shower last night. That's the bathhouse, folks. So we're gonna continue walking towards the river. From what I can understand, it's about a mile hike. So I'll tune you back in a little bit. All right, folks. So this is what we're gonna do. So this is where I'm at. We just walked down there, and that's the loop I walked through with you guys at, and the bathhouse is down here. I'm in this camping loop. Next time I come, good chance I'll go to this camping loop because that's where the power is. But right here, there's a trail that comes down to here, and then there's a rock trail that takes us right to the river. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and go do that and then come back the same way I go. So I think that's what we're gonna do, which is this way. Hold on. Let me do this one more time. Let me get, if I gotta refer back to this video for the map, I can. So I go down the trail and then I'm gonna take a left. Got it. And then it'll take a right on the rock trail. So this is what we're doing, folks. I'm gonna come hike through this. On that ledger back there, it doesn't tell me, I see blue squares and red diamonds, I think, or triangles, but there's nothing on that board that tells me what the difficulty level of those represent. So I guess we'll just learn it, figure it out as we hike it. Hopefully it won't be too difficult because I've got long pants on and it's supposed to get up to 73 degrees Fahrenheit today. And I'll put somewhere on the screen what that is Celsius. And I'm dressed a little warm for 73 degrees. So there's our triangle, our marker. We're just gonna follow it until I see it. It's kind of dead ends into the trail. We're gonna take a left and then take a right. There's another A on that tree. It's blue or purple. I'm colorblind. I can't tell what color it is, but it's one of those two. A lot of burn damage back through here too. Kind of curious how old this fire happened back here was. I don't recall it being smoky in the area the last couple of years I've been coming, because right across the rivers where I do most of my camping, in the Urari. All right, let's get this hike going. widowmakers and dead men hanging everywhere on this. Looks like though, oh, I got a pretty cool building coming up. I think it's pretty cool. I can't tell from this far away, but we'll see what it is when we get up there. But this area will be beautiful when it recovers from all this burn damage. I mean, it already looks like a lot of it. I think, was that spruce popping up? Huh. What's this building up here? It looks like modern blocks, so that's probably nothing. Then I thought we were gonna run into an old ancient building or something. I can't remember I talked about this last night or not, but fun fact about the Morrow Mountain here is, if I'm saying the mountain correctly, from the research I did before I came out here, I think it's 300 million years ago, it was a volcano range. And like 70,000 years ago, this and the Urari mountain range was, 20,000 feet above sea level. And then it is what it is from today from all the erosion. And I guess a good way, if you look where I'm at now in the state park, I haven't seen any yet. I've been keeping an eye out for it. But you can find a couple different kind of volcano rocks. And I forget the names of them, they said, but and I've been having my eye out for it. So hopefully when I get down here to the rocky section, maybe I'll find some. So we're still on the trail. This trail is a big loop if I don't veer off to go where I'm trying to go. And that map back there says it's 17 miles long for the big circle that goes around the whole state park. So I'm not doing that 17 miles. And that's where, I guess, somewhere on that loop is where you'll find the backwoods campsite. Maybe I'll come out here and do the 17-mile loop in the future. Matter of fact, I probably will. Of course, it went straight from winter to, feels like almost summer already, where I'm kind of missing my hiking season. Yeah, the long loop. So we are here. So we just did that little stretch. Now we're going to follow this trail until we see a rock trail coming off to our right, which is going to be blue squares is what we got to stick with. We don't want to stick with the red circles. Moderate. Red's moderate, blue squares is easy. So it looks like we got one little moderate section here, then it's going to be easy. So let's go do this. So it's right-hand turn. Actually, I can see the big loop. I can see the other part of the trail over there. Man. Hold on a minute. What happened here? Now I'm confused. Huh. Okay. Now it says I'm here. Wonder what happened back there. So, all right, so now I need to go around. And this one says there's a hard spot there. Moderate and moderate. So we got a couple moderate spots now. The map has changed. I am going left. Yeah. Sorry, I had to check the map one more time to make sure I'm going the right direction. So we got the blue square. Trees down in the trail. And it's not a tree person. What are those? So it makes me think the burn was longer ago than I thought. Maybe it's an older burn because you got a lot of growth in there. I'm gonna do some homework when I get home and see how long ago the burn was. All right, so we got a blue and a red. That means this area should be moderate. Easy to moderate. Whatever that means. Well, folks, I'll bring you back a little bit down the trail here when we get to the rocky part where it's going to be cooler, I'm hoping. All right, so we're at the rock trail now. I'm not gonna lie, folks, that little stint from the last sign all the way to here, that whooped my butt. You can tell I've been sitting in a canoe for the past year, not hiking. But let's get going down the trail here. See why they call it rock trail. The breeze is feeling good, feeling real good. So far it's not too rocky, so I'm sure once we get closer to the river, it'll change. I'm hoping. Maybe that's why they call it rock. I'm hoping it's not all downhill. That'll suck. I've got a lot of uphill to go to get back out of here. What I'm gonna do is when I get over here is I'm gonna track the mileage on the way back up out, because I gotta leave the same way I come down. So I'm gonna track how far of a hike this really was and see how big of a wimp I really am. Know this, when I get there, the view of the water that I think I'm gonna get from the looks of that mountain, I'm gonna sit down for a couple minutes, drink some water and relax. Let's just keep walking this rock trail. It's definitely pretty back here, even though it's burnt. Look at this sign I just walked up on. Warning, area contains hazards associated with rocks, steep slopes, and cliffs. Injury or death possible. Stay on marked trail. What's that mean? Does that mean I'm about to see something I've been... See why they call it rock trail? So where's the trail go though? See, that's the problem. Can't tell where the trail goes, so I'm going to proceed with caution. I think I found right where I need to go. I ain't lying, man, this is steep. Sucky part's I gotta climb it back up the farther I go down it. Not right where I'm going though. Right here. Oh, there is boulders. It's like a nicer sitting area over there, but this'll work. Al Hunter would have some fun here. She wouldn't like the hike to get here, but there's the river. Beautiful. Whiskey here is going to empty his back pockets out. And a portable charger here and a water bottle. We're going to have a seat, enjoy the view, let the heart rate slow down and cool the body down. That's what we're going to do for the next 15-20 minutes before we start the hike back to camp to eat. All right, let me sit down and then I'll give you guys the view from my sitting location. Sound good? Perfect. All right, so I moved locations. Let me zoom in on it. On that top of that rock right there, the last time I was talking to you guys. And then when I was just looking over, I seen this. I actually could see this, and then I found this. So it gives me a lot more room and a flat surface to sit versus spiky rock. And actually a better view of the river here. It's gorgeous. So I'm gonna sit here and relax for a little bit and drink some water. Definitely need to get some in my system. Stay hydrated, even on the days it's not hot out. I might even pull a little do-rag off my head and let my head cool down too. But either way, I'm gonna sit here and relax for a little bit, folks, before we do that long hike back. Yeah. What's up, everybody? So I'm back from the hike. I went and ate lunch. It's sucking me down a cold dew. I used all trails to track the hike from that river location all the way back here to camp. And it said 2.5 mile hike. Times that by 2, that's 5 miles. Plus I did the C loop to see the C loop of the campground before I started that hike, which that adds another 1.5 miles, so that's 6.5 miles. Elevation gain from the river back to campsite, according to all trails, is 287 foot elevation gain. Obviously, that's not total elevation gain for the whole hike, because I only used all trails because I was curious how far of a hike back from the river it was to get back to camp. So 6.5 miles. You can see the teepee hot tent there, no stove, because they ain't letting me use the hot stove during the fire ban for some goofy reason, which makes no sense to me because they'll let you get one of those charcoal open fire pits you hook up the gas, the propane tank to. You're allowed to do that, which is open flames. but I'm not allowed to use my hot stove, which is not open flames because the fire is contained within an enclosed box. Make that make sense to me. It just doesn't. And before anybody says it's because you can just turn the gas off and make the fire go away, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Either way, I slept in that last night. I brought my AMOK lay flat hammock as well because it's my first trip out to this campground and this mountain, and I wasn't sure if the ground would be level enough for a tent, so I wanted to bring the AMOK so I knew I could sleep good, but the tent pads were level. I figured even if the ground wasn't level, I'd still set up the tent just to store my gear. But obviously it was level and I slept good in that tent last night, but I want to sleep on my AMOK tonight because I'll sleep better than that than sleeping on the ground in there. So I'm going to get that set up, and then after that, I'm going to run up to the shower house and take a shower and get all cleaned up. And then after that, it should be pretty close to dinner time, and that is the game plan. So let's get setting up the AMOK. Sound good? Good. What's up, folks? Dinner's all done. I cleaned up my dishes, and then I went inside the tent and packed everything and put everything back in their stuff sacks and in their bags, except for what I'm going to need to sleep tonight, which is all in the AMOK. So tomorrow, it'll be just a quick, easy breakdown. And then if I do end up drinking coffee, which I probably will, it's not a big deal. I'll just put that stuff back together because I have it all packed away. Made it real easy for that way if I, for whatever reason, can't fall asleep tonight, which I don't think is going to be a problem because I'm exhausted. But if I don't be able to fall asleep and I stay up half the damn night again and I sleep in, it'll be just collapse the tent, collapse the AMOK, throw everything in Momma Bear's truck, and then take a nap on the 2-hour ride home. I'm out for another little hike. There's an easy trail here that's, I guess, taking me to the swimming pool that's at this park, the state park. So I'm gonna, I guess, attempt to walk to it, depending on how long this walk ends up being, because I'm not gonna walk a whole bunch and the sun is setting. But just in case I get caught in the dark, I did bring a flashlight. Hopefully this ain't gonna be a long hike and I can get there pretty quick. and then get back before it gets too dark. That's what I'm hoping. But we will see. Let y'all see what I'm looking at here. Trail is marked as easy. I guess the white squares means it's easy, or the color white, whatever. The board back there said the trail was easy, so I think it's the white triangle or white. I'm not sure. I think triangle means to the pool, and the white square is the difficulty level. I could be wrong. I think that's what I read though. Well, I guess we're gonna find out if I'm right or wrong, because I'm at an intersection here. And I'm gonna go this way towards the triangle. We're at another intersection. I get a white triangle there. So that means I'm gonna go this way. I hope I don't get lost coming out here. This is pretty. Maybe this is to the trail. What are those? One knocked over there. I wonder what those are from. I don't see no dates or anything on them like they're tombstones or anything, but in a weird, spooky way, this is kind of pretty back through here. I might warp sense of prettiness, I guess. Kind of wonder if this was all controlled burn, to be honest with you. I know it's been a while now because I see all this growth, but it's like the burn line stops on the east side of the trail or something. And I've noticed that all day today, everywhere I've hiked, the trail looks like fire's never touched it. I mean, grass looks greener and everything, you know what I mean? Who knows? Could be because it's better because people have walked on it now, right? Maybe. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think. I think I see the pool area, so I don't think it's that far away. Cool. I'll burn through here. So much wood down. Like if we didn't have a fire ban, I wouldn't need wood at all. I mean, it's like this right by the campsite too. I wouldn't even have to walk that far to gain access to the wood. Is there a house over there, or that's where the pool is? I'm hoping that's where the pool is. Because if not, I'm not going to go too much farther. I'm going to turn around and go back. My legs and hips are already hurting from all the hiking earlier. 6.5 miles. And boots that ain't supposed to be hiked a mile in. Pool, campground. So there's a little wood sign here. We're going towards the pool. Got another sign here. I am here. Where's the pool? Swimming pool. Oh, we're almost there. So it's this way? Because it doesn't go straight anywhere, it turns. We're gonna go this way because that's where the white triangle is. There ain't no white triangle, there's white squares with a little hiking man. And head back towards the road. So I'm gonna follow the triangles because I'm pretty sure that's what I read. And this might even be it here. I even read or heard online they have a store that actually serves like hot dogs and ice creams and stuff like that. I just never made it to it before they closed today because I was out hiking. White Triangle. All right, where are we at here? What is this? I don't see any markings anywhere, so we're just gonna walk up on this and see what we got over here. Looks like some park rangers. Trucks. Maybe this is the office? I don't know. Maybe. Gift shop, information, lounge. Where's the dang on pool? Pool's right back that way. Firewood in that bin right there. Let's see what the sign says. Natural History Museum. See if we got a map over here. No, I should have kept going straight. I did head the wrong direction. I just assumed the triangles meant the pool. I don't know why. Maybe it's park office. I don't know. All right, let's get back to the trail and go across the other side and see if we can find the pool real quick. Unless that's the house I'm seeing across the way. Maybe that's the pool center. I don't know. But here we go. Doop, 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 doop. All right, I'm over here. Warning, pool closed. No lifeguard on duty. Cool, pool closed for the season. I'm gonna go that way or this way, but I'm gonna go this way. Three-mile loop. Hideaway Mountain Trail. All right, I'll have to check that one out next time. No fires, no camping on that particular trail. So I guess if we camped out there on the trail, we'd be stealth camping. Yeah. There's the pool. Now, I seen a video online before I came here. I think it was $6 an adult and $4 a kid. But that video was dated for, what, 3 years ago? So I don't know how current those prices are with inflation. But there's the pool. Hopefully they get it all cleaned up and open back up for the season. Not that I would probably use it. I'm not a big fan of public pools myself. I'd much rather hike to the river and go swimming in the river. All right, we found the pool. A 3-mile loop around a mountain. I'll definitely have to check that out next time I camp here. I need to get myself a bike, a mountain bike. That way I can, like stuff like this, I can just jump on the bike and row. Not that the walking's gonna hurt me. It's probably good for me to walk, right? But still. All right, we're gonna work my way back to camp. Yeah, so I'll talk to you guys when we get back to camp. Holler at your boy. Alright, I'm back at camp. I'm gonna be sleeping in my AMOK tonight. Actually, I'm about to walk up to the bathhouse, go to the bathroom real quick, take my shoes off, change into my night clothes, and then climb in that thing and watch Crimson Tide until I pass out. So that'll be it for us tonight. I will see you all tomorrow morning for coffee. Sleep good every night, everybody. Holla at your boy. Good morning, everybody. The old AMOK. It's cold out here this morning. I don't know what the actual temp is, but it definitely got colder than what it was supposed to. I went to bed without a sleeping bag. I just had my 2 blankets on me and woke up in the middle of the night because I was cold. The blankets wasn't enough. Started regretting the decision of packing away the sleeping bag yesterday when I, put everything away inside the tent over there. So I had to get up in the middle of the night, go grab a bubble jacket, and put a pair of lawn johns on. And then crawl back in bed, and after that I fell right to sleep. But it is cold out here this morning. And before anybody asks, I didn't wear the bubble jacket in here to sleep. I just put lawn johns on, put this hoodie thing on, and then went back to sleep and brought the hooded jacket in here so when I woke up in the morning, I could strap it up, put it on, you know what I mean? So I'm up. I just haven't got out of bed yet to make coffee. We will do that shortly, probably. I'm thinking maybe, or I might just loon here until Momma Bear gets here too. I don't know yet. But now we'll make coffee. I'll get out of bed here in about 15, 20 more minutes. So I'll talk to you once we got coffee made. I'll let your boy. What's up, everybody? So the last time we talked was about 2 hours ago. I've been laying in my AMOK there, and I got stuck in the social media world. And just got a phone call from Momma Bear saying, hey, I'm about 15 minutes out. So I looked at my clock and realized what time it was and realized that I got to get up out of that hammock and get my camp broke down. So I never got my cup of coffee. But I'm going to get camp broke down real quick, and then we'll be back after that. All right? All right. Sounds good, people. All right, folks, so I got camp broke down. Everything stays right there. Momma Bear should be pulling in any minute now. So let's go ahead and show you camp real quick. All right, my AMOK between this tree and this tree. Everything's cleaned up, including the Mountain Dew cans I was throwing out on the ground out of the AMOK throughout the night. Tent pads all cleaned up. No trash laying around. And let me turn slower so I don't make everybody sick. And the whole camp's cleaned up. Fire pit's clean, but that's exactly how I found it because there's a fire band on. Again, it's Morrow Mountain State Park. And this campsite is campsite 18, I believe. This campsite does not have power or water. The nearest water spigot is right there, right above my fingertip, which ain't too far of a walk from site. Be able to get your water for your water bottles, wash your dishes and all that, but there's no power here. When I did the walkthrough through the campground, this is loop A. Loop B is the dead, where this is where the road dead ends at. And then loop C is where the cabins, camper sites, there's more tent sites over there as well, and they do have power over there. Not a single site at this campground has water hookup at the sites. Keep that in mind. Go to their website and check out all their amenities. As far as my experience out here, I absolutely love this campground. I know I may have made a big deal in the video earlier about the bathhouses or the shower houses, but compared to all the campgrounds I've been to, that's like 4 or 5 star bathroom there, man. I've never had a shower house where you had your own sink, and you know, I can't go on. So I really enjoy this place. I want to bring my family here because I think they'd enjoy this campground. There's plenty of trails. There's water by here. There's a swimming pool for the hotter months if you're into swimming in the public pools and stuff like that. Plenty of trails. I had a fantastic time out here. I appreciate everybody joining along with me on this adventure. I'm not sure what I'm going to be getting into for the next episode, so you guys will just have to wait and see for that. Our Patrons and our channel members, your names are listed below in the description. As always, we greatly appreciate that above and beyond support you show us. If you made it this far in the video, folks, and you have not hit that subscribe button, do me a favor. It's a free, easy way to support the channel. Just hit that subscribe button. Make sure you leave us a thumbs up. Leave us a comment and hit that notification bell so you get notified in all future episodes we release. I think that's about it, folks. I think this video is all wrapped up now. We got this one in the bag. Successful mission. So until next time, y'all already know how we do it. Holler at your boy. Appreciate everything, everybody. See you the next time. What's up, everybody? So I know we already said our goodbyes, but the Momma Bear and Owl Hunter come pick me up. Say hello to everybody.
Hello, everybody.
This is a little extra video for the ones of you who watched the video all the way to the end. So we drove at the top of Morrow Mountain here for the scenic overview. Check this view out, folks. Look at that beautiful view. This is awesome. Figure I'd bring you guys back for this for the ones of you who actually watched the video from start to finish. It's absolutely beautiful, ain't it? Beautiful views, right? All right, folks. I'm going to say my goodbyes for real this time. Appreciate you all watching. For the ones you watched the video from start to finish, I hope you enjoyed the last little view there. We'll see you on the next venture. Holler at your boy.